Hello everyone, this is the Wizard Project, and this is the first episode of a new tour series I will be doing on this channel. Today, I will be showing you one of the main sections of Hogwarts, including the Viaduct Entrance, Long Gallery, Library, and Bell Towers out the back. Hogwarts Legacy classifies this area of Hogwarts as the Library Annex. The castle is inspired by many different things, such as the scale model built in Warner Bros. Studio lot, the movies of course, the books, Hogwarts Legacy, Dragonod, the Hogwarts Wiki, and my own imagination. With all that being said, let's get right into the video. The first location we are going to be visiting is called the Viaduct Entrance. It is one of the main things you see of Hogwarts, seen in this photo and also in this photo from the Sorcerer's Stone. Now throughout this video I'm going to be using something called Revelio pages, which are going to be in the ground and it's going to tell you the location I am at. The Viaduct Entrance Hall. This entrance hall serves as a grand passageway linking the castle's many corridors as well as the viaduct. Its high ceiling and sweeping staircase create an impressive entry point for those arriving at Hogwarts. The hall is often bustling with students moving between classes or heading to the Great Hall. So this is one of the many more open areas of Hogwarts connecting multiple areas of the castle. One leads to the dungeons, one leads to more of the courtyard, the Transfiguration courtyard area. We aren't going to be visiting those yet. We'll first take a left into this first corridor you will be seeing. So this is from one of the Harry Potter Order of the Phoenix video games, and it's inspired by the first floor corridor, but for me it's on the third floor. So this is the third floor of Hogwarts. At the end of the hallway is a large mirror. A passage behind a mirror on the fourth floor, which is caved in as of 1992. It led to Hogsmeade, but exactly where was unknown. Sirius Black mentioned that it was large enough for an organization to hold a meeting inside. So this location was found on the wiki, said in the books, and it's one of the many secret passageways leading outside of Hogwarts, but sadly it was caved in. So we'll now be heading back into the main area of Hogwarts again, back into the viaduct, and we'll be taking a left into the first main front entrance. So this part's also inspired by just like whatever I thought. When I first created this castle, this area has probably changed some of the most. So we'll head into this back area, and the first thing you'll come across, the Passage of the Fowls. Passage of the Fowls. This passageway is a narrow lit corridor, filled with whispers of mischief. It is unknown why it has the name, but many believe it to be correlated with the detention chamber that sits below. This area is actually only seen on the physical copy that you can buy of the Marauders map. Not in the movie, but only in the physical Marauders map you can buy. Down the hall, we'll be reaching the detention chamber. As you can imagine, the detention chamber is where many students spend their detention. Detention chamber. This chamber allegedly is the school's preferred location for punishing students. Though physical torture is no longer utilized during detention, the aura of such horrific practices still lingers. So as we walk in, this area is inspired by the Hogwarts Legacy detention chamber, but is also just seen in the books. And it's more just a dimly lit, not very friendly environment that Filch teaches in. So this is the Hogwarts Legacy detention chamber, very similar. So now heading back into the main area of this wing, we'll be heading left into this staircase. You can see the greenhouses down there. We'll be not visiting in this video, but we will come back to this area. So as we go up the stairs, we are getting into the more upper floors of Hogwarts. This area is inspired by the actual viaduct entrance that is supposed to be there, as seen in this photo. This is the true viaduct entrance, but I decided to put it up here for more of a different staircase. I feel like it wasn't grand enough. We are now looking over the edge. You see that all these floors have openings through them, so you can kind of see up through all of them, which I was a big fan of, and is the only area of the castle that does this. So we'll now be heading into the Tapestry Corridor. This corridor is seen in the video games and is also mentioned in the books. As seen in this photo, it's from one of the older video games. It had Snape's potion storeroom on the side of it. Tapestry Corridor, a long, elegant passage adorned with magical tapestries. This hallway offers a quiet, contemplative space filled with rich history and hidden secrets. We are now in the back of this wing. closer to the bell towers on either side. So this area is another open area that I'm a very big fan of. This area is inspired by Dragonod's castle. We will now be heading into the left bell tower, depending on how you're looking at it. This bell tower has a stairway up it, and as you will see soon, is inspired by a specific staircase in Hogwarts. This is known as the divination staircase, or as we see in the movies. We often see the little staircase on the side right here. It's just a very nice staircase. Back in the big hub area, we'll be now heading through the corridor. This used to be my armory, but as you will see very shortly, I have redid the armory in recent years. Now this armory is inspired by the Hogwarts Legacy armory. The armory, the corridor adjacent to the trophy room, which contains suits of armor on exhibit. Here you can find the armor for such creatures like a centaur, a house elf, and a troll. In the Battle of Hogwarts, all the suits of armor were summoned to life to defend the castle. So this is the Hogwarts Legacy armory. Very nice, very dimly lit. And then this is mine. I tried copying it pretty exactly. Troll armor. This unusual suit of armor was crafted for a troll. That it has survived at all is astonishing, since trolls do not ordinarily wear armor and would understandably be prone to smashing it in confusion or anger. This is my best troll armor. As we walk through the armory, you see a lot of just suits of armor, some made for house elves. I have redone the armory in recent years. Next, it's on to the actual trophy room. Trophy room. This room contains the house cup, Quidditch trophies, dueling trophies, and other awards given at the school. Students who step out of line can be found polishing the silver here, by hand. As a reminder of the value of hard work, students wonder why this room is always unlocked. This is the Hogwarts Legacy trophy room. I really like the lighting in this room, and I'll try making my Hogwarts have a more similar vibe to this, but I'm a real big fan of the trophy room in Hogwarts Legacy. On the left, you see for special services to the school, awarded to Tom Riddle in 1943 for capturing the student responsible for opening the Chamber of Secrets. This award is given to students who achieve something notable in their years at Hogwarts. We see Ron Weasley polishing this trophy in the Chamber of Secrets book, cut from the movie. In this right area is the Quidditch section, this little Quidditch section. We've got a lot of random gold around, but this is the Goblet of Fire casket. The Goblet of Fire rests within this ancient jeweled encrusted chest. The goblet has served as a means of selecting champions for the Triwizard Tournament since the contest established in the late 13th century. Now we see this in the movies here next to Dumbledore, containing the Goblet of Fire. So yeah, there's many trophies around this room. Some candles, a lot of gold, a lot of silver. This area is the House Cup trophy, what every student so desires in their years of Hogwarts. The House Cup, a symbol of triumph and house pride. The House Cup trophy is awarded at the end of each school year to the house with the most points. It gleams proudly in the trophy room, adorned with the names of past victors. Students often gaze at the trophy with aspiration, dreaming of the day their house will be the ones to lift it. Now showing off the last corner of the trophy room, and we'll be heading out back through the armory to get onto the next corridor. This area is inspired by the ground floor corridor in Hogwarts, but for me it is on the 5th floor. We'll be heading into the back area to see this nice green hallway with the nice sunset out the back. This hallway is more of a connection hallway, not mentioned in the books or movies or seen anywhere besides in this one photo from Hogwarts Legacy. Now, I was a massive fan of this hallway when the trailer came out, and so I built it, and then the game came out, and it turns out it's not in the game. But you know what? I built it anyway, and we move on. So as I walk back through this corridor was originally inspired by where Mrs. Norris was hung off the candle post in Chamber of Secrets. And as we reach the front, we get to the front windows of the viaduct. We're now in the left tower off that front entrance when you're looking at it. I'm going to walk through this door to show you, we're not going this way yet, but it is the next area of Hogwarts across this bridge, so I will just show you the bridge. Nice views of the astronomy wing out the front as well, but we will not be going that way, so we're turning around. Up these steps is usually locked to students. Nobody has been up here since the creation of Hogwarts, and that is because this room is the room with the Quill of Acceptance and Book of Admittance. The Quill of Acceptance and Book of Admittance were placed here by the founders and have not been touched since. They record the name of every prospective Hogwarts student the moment they first show signs of magic, although the quill is more lenient than the book, which will sometimes snap shut before a name is written if the evidence of magic is not dramatic enough. Going back through this corridor, gonna go up the steps into some of the highest Hogwarts floors. Get this nice view over the balcony once again. Again, the only area of my Hogwarts that you can see other floors through. This area is the top of the staircase I showed earlier. Through this, we're in the long gallery area, which has a classroom. Might soon change it, but this is the nice long gallery area you can see from outside. We're in this back room, and I will not be going through here just yet. Back in the back section, we're going to go back through the left bell tower, and we're going to go back up all the steps. At the top of the steps, we'll be going through this narrow spruce corridor into the music hall. This hall is only seen in Hogwarts Legacy, but is also on the Hogwarts Wiki, where they hold choir practices, especially the frog choir, and there's just a lot of musical instruments. We see this in Hogwarts Legacy as shown here. Very nice, very well lit room. And at the front is the frog choir. Here perches the slimy yet symphonic frogs that comprise the Hogwarts Frog Choir. These magical amphibians can sing in 6-part harmony and hold a pitch better than most humans. Up the stairs we go to the second floor of this choir, and we're going to turn around into the Glamor Peaks corridor. This corridor is a passage on the 6th floor of Hogwarts Castle. The corridor was named after Glamor Peaks, whose portrait hangs here, as well as a bust of Glamor. He is related to current student Jimmy Peaks. So as you will see shortly, this area through this door is where we were just at, just trying to show you different ways to get to places. But across that hall is the 6th floor boys' bathroom. Scene of the infamous duel between Draco Malfoy and Harry Potter. Is a stark and functional space. The large cracked mirrors and pristine sinks bear silent witness to the explosive clash of spells that once filled the air at the end of their 6th year. Draco was found crying over these sinks, and soon a battle ensued between Harry and Draco in Half-Blood Prince, and Harry uses the Sectum Sempra spell. Here is the scene. Lots of urinals. Okay, we'll get out of here and back into the Glamor Peaks corridor. That area I will not be going to just yet, but that is the right bell tower. Right here is the Glamor Peaks portrait. This portrait depicts Glamor Peaks, famous for slaying the sea serpent of Cromer. Peaks' heroism awarded him a famous wizarding card of himself. Although it's unknown why Glamor was featured on the cards, as sea serpents are harmless creatures and not dangerous to humans. Again, across the hall is now the disused 6th floor girls' bathroom. Not seen in any movies but found or books, but found in the Hogwarts Wiki. This is the disused bathroom. Located on the 6th floor, near the 6th floor boys' bathroom, is the ladies' bathroom. No one quite knows when the bathroom fell into disuse and was no longer used, but one toilet is broken and another is covered in a pool of water, which is unable to be fixed. These two bathrooms, pretty nice. Right here is the bust of Glamor Peaks, at least what I tried to do, and we'll move on. Getting a little bit to the middle of all this section, and right across from here, maybe some could recognize it, is the Ravenclaw entrance. That'll be in the video specifically on all the common rooms, so stay tuned for that. This is a little astronomy room that I came up with. Really liked the skulk block, so I gave it a go. This is the actual front right viaduct tower. Now back through this door is back where we were, so I'm gonna go back through that door, and we're gonna finish going down this little hallway. Hogwarts is known for having many stairs. 142, in fact. I do not have 142. Some switch on Fridays. We're gonna go back into here, and if you might remember, this is the area I said we'll be back to. So we're gonna go back up these stairs, all the way up. And now we're gonna go in this back entrance, and we're gonna go back down these steps. Sorry, it's a long loop. All the way down. Maybe someone will recognize this hallway, because this corridor is found in Hogwarts Legacy. It's one of the nicer corridors in the game, near the knights that fight each other. Out the right you can see the greenhouses, and this is one of the newer areas added onto my Hogwarts. So now we're in the right bell tower, or left if you're looking out the back. Pretty dark right now, but it is nighttime. This back room is inspired by the Flu Network. They're another Minecraft Hogwarts world, and I did steal this room, but it looks nice, so there you go. We're gonna go all the way up the bell tower, and as you see here is a hallway I did not finish, so I will not be showing you that. Yeah, we're almost at the top. Let me sprint up here. That's the other entrance that I just passed that I told you linked to this bell tower. And here is the Hogwarts Legacy bell tower at the top. I'll not show you a video, but it is a very nice bell tower. Got maybe potentially better in the day, because you can't see anything, but you know what? It's here, and it looks nice. Just trust me. Back at the Viaduct Entrance Hall, we will now be taking a right to finish out this area of the tour with the famous Hogwarts Library. The library, a vast repository of magical knowledge, with towering shelves filled with books on every conceivable subject. Madame Pince, the strict librarian, oversees this sanctuary of learning, where students can often be found researching in hopes of turning in their next paper on time. Also where Hermione spends most of her days. So this front area is actually inspired by that first movie when Hermione throws the book on the table. Now showing off a few of the library rows, which brings me to one of my favorite scenes. But I am the chosen one. And after this, we are on to the restricted section. This restricted section of the library is shrouded in secrecy, its darkened shelves accessible only with a signed note from a professor. This area contains books on the darkest and most dangerous aspects of magic, tempting the curious and the bold with forbidden knowledge. Famous boy wizard was under an invisibility cloak during his first year when he was snooping around this section. When he somehow dropped a lantern? We're now going to go through the back of the library, up some stairs, and we're going to turn around and we're going to go to the second floor of this library. This second floor, not seen often, but is there, is a nice area of Hogwarts. Inspired by the Hogwarts Legacy upper floor. So that first floor is inspired by movies, and this top floor is inspired by Hogwarts Legacy's second floor. Very nice and very bright. Gonna round out this top floor, get a nice last view of this library section. We're now gonna go across, back down and back up, and this first area you'll see is a little study area. Just little study area off the back. Here's some more studying tables, some more books at the top. Can't go wrong with some books in the library. Back down and back up for the second time. To the right is the Hogwarts study area. This area is seen in the Chamber of Secrets movie, where kids are often just found studying. Featured in the second movie, a quiet, expansive room filled with long tables and attentive students. Here, the diligent and desperate alike can be found poring over their notes and textbooks, striving for academic excellence in a serene environment, as seen right here. So that brings us to the end of the tour. I hope you all have really enjoyed this video. I've been planning it for a while now and just trying to get all this area finished so I have an almost complete area of Hogwarts. In the next few videos, I will be exploring the rest of my Hogwarts. This has been a project of mine for the last 4 years, and I really enjoy making edits about it and just loving the Harry Potter series. So in a little teaser for the next video, I'll be showing off the astronomy wing of the castle, which includes the astronomy courtyard and the astronomy tower. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in that next one.